After 10 months in office and after an impressive landmark budget, the Narendra Modi government has one clear message for the world: invest in India. And today, I'm joined by the one person who is supposed to deliver invest in India: Roads, Transport, Inland Waterways, Ports and Shipping Minister Nitin Gadkari, a senior BJP leader. Hello and welcome to this very special conversation that we are having with him. Mr. Gadkari, thank you so much for joining us. We are joined by a portfolio of foreign investors from around the world, from facilities including at Singapore, at Hong Kong, at London, and also Mumbai, which is the financial capital of the country. There is Mr. Hugh Young of Aberdeen Asset Management. This is the largest foreign institutional investor in the Indian markets, with well over $6 billion invested here. We also have from Singapore, Rohan Sikri of the Zander Group, who has built a $1.2 billion investment portfolio in the Indian infrastructure space. From Hong Kong, we are joined by Sunil Garg, Head of Asia Financials and Head Asia ex-Japan Strategy at JP Morgan Chase. Sunil Garg is someone who tracks how the financing avenues for the country's infrastructure development are needed. From London, we have Manish Singh. He is a strategist and Head of Investments at Crossbridge Capital. And finally, from Mumbai, one of the best-known experts on the Indian markets, Prabhat Avasthi. He's the Head of Equities and Managing Director at Nomura India. And after that, also from Mumbai, S.G. Shamsundar, Head Infrastructure Advisory at Morgan Stanley. So this is the broad mix of people that we have on the show. And clearly, Mr. Gadkari, we are bringing these investors together and they have millions of dollars, hopefully billions of dollars, which they want to invest to change India's infrastructure story. So I'm going to go to them one by one and directly connect you with the investment community. Let me come first to Sunil Garg. Sunil, if you can hear us, please pose your question to Minister Nitin Gadkari.
Mr. Minister, so thank you for giving us this opportunity to ask you some questions. I guess I wanted to focus on areas surrounding funding, and particularly we've had some challenges with the public-private partnership model in the past, some related to funding, some related to land acquisitions, and would be very keen to hear your views on how these are getting addressed. And perhaps if you could also comment on your plans for attracting FDI in this sector to the extent it's viable. Thank you.
First of all, I want to clear one thing, that when I taken a charge as a minister, the project cost more than 3,80,000 crore. The project has at that time stuck up. The reason was that because of land acquisition problem, forest environment clearance problem, somewhere the litigation was there, somewhere it is for clearance, not clearance from railway overbridges, somewhere there is a problem with utility shifting and other things. But today I am giving you with confidence, with a positive approach, that out of 748 projects, 40 projects we have already terminated, 80 projects we have already cleared, they are running now, there is no problem, we have already solved all the problems. No land acquisition problem, nothing, no problem is there, and I am sure that due course of time the project will be completed. About of some 26 projects, there was a problem because it was not possible for me to take the decision on my department level. We have submitted for taking some new approach for that. We need cabinet approval for that. I have a meeting with the finance minister and finance secretary, the cabinet secretary and the principal secretary of the prime minister and my secretary, and I am confident that in this meeting we will find out the way out. Already we are also just are in the position that we can solve that problem, but we need some permission from other departments and the cabinet. So at the end of this March, there will be no problem, everything will be cleared. I am assuring you that the previous position for PPA was not good. The project becoming economically non-viable because the delay was there. But now we have taken a decision that first we will acquire the land, we will obtain all the clearances from forest and environment and railway overbridges, and after acquiring 80% of the land, then only we can give the work order. So in future there will be no problem. But because of this situation, we are also introducing the new policy. The new policy is hybrid model in PPP. The 40% of the capital will be given by the government from my department and 60% from the concessionaries. environment forest clearance, land acquisition, everything will be clear. It will be responsible for our department. And at the same time, we will give him the returns every year, adding interest clause plus 2 to 3% profit. That is like annuity. So there is no risk factor, no problem for land acquisition, no problem for forest clearances. So it is a clear-cut, transparent model by which you can easily invest in it. And now the things are going on, and 14 projects in this hybrid PPP model we are going to launch. So it is a good thing for the investor, and presently the all scenario is changed. The new government under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, we are very much pro-development, committed for development, and we always feel that the politics of 21st century is for the progress and development. Right. And our highest priority is for the infrastructure, and that's why our finance minister increased my budget for this year. Money is not the problem, and we are moving fast. And I am inviting all of you to invest in India. There is no problem, no complications are there. And if any problem you have, please come to me. I will solve your every problem.
Okay, Sunil, you heard that answer. You also had a quick second question. Do you quickly want to just repeat that?
Sure. I mean, this is, I think this is fantastic.